Too late. I already pushed the live button. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Beelzebub. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, we are trying to help Ansgar and Growly Bite stay off the streets, but at the same time on the road. And if you're confused by that, off the streets means not homeless, and on the road means in a car that actually works. So, Ansgar, do you want to tell us what's going on, man?
Yeah, sure. So earlier this year, my wife had a minor heart attack, and I won't get into all of it, but after several hospital trips and being denied Medi-Cal, which is California Medicaid, we got swamped in thousands of dollars of medical bills. Now we've been able to mitigate some of that. We're still in debt, but we have monthly payments. But just some days ago, our car was hit while parked, along with 4 other cars, so 5 cars in total, by a texting motorist who slammed into one car, which slammed into the next, which slammed into the next, which slammed, so on, until the big pickup truck at the very front was moved about 3 feet forward. The damage to my car is pretty bad. It's the computer is, I think it's the computer that's shot. That's the consensus so far. The start, the electronic start, which is how the car starts, is unreliable. You might have to press it 50, 60 times to get the car started, if you can get it started, and who knows when that will go out. Once you do get it started, the heater runs constantly. Every once in a while, it'll belt some cold air from the AC, but you can't turn the heater off. And in Southern California, that kind of sucks. But more significant than the heater or any of that is, of course, the start. And there are 2 doors that don't open. The passenger door doesn't open. A panel has to be repaired. And the back hatch, basically almost like the trunk of the car, for this kind of, it's almost like an SUV minivan kind of thing, doesn't open at all. It has to be entirely replaced. The latch and the and what do you call it, the hinges are completely busted. They're twisted out of shape, and anyways, it's going to cost about a little over $6,000 to fix the car. Now, the reason that's significant is that because of screwed up laws for insurance here in California, she was only required to be carrying $5,000 of total property damage, which that's all she was carrying. What that means is that $5,000 goes to all 5 cars that she hit. Not each of us get $5,000. Like, it's split between us based on the amount of damage. And mine was the 3rd car in line. So if I'm lucky, I might get $1,000, and because of further laws in California, it will be months, maybe years before I ever see that. In the meantime, we are losing our room. We rent a room in an apartment, which is actually a covered balcony. And when we lose that, we will be homeless. But there's a way out for us. Our friend Atheist Snail, who's in the chat, say hi, you adorable little snail. She is offering us a way out. We're going to help her, as she said, pay her mortgage. We're going to pay some rent, and she's going to give us 2 rooms in her house. But she lives in Wisconsin, in farm country, which means we need a reliable vehicle. And that's what this vehicle is. It's incredibly reliable. It's still under manufacturer warranty, which means that the cost of repairs and things like that is very, very low, which is important for us. Trading down to a junker means that we're going to be out of pocket more money because we're going to have to repair it all the time, and it's going to be out of pocket. And breaking down in the middle of winter in Wisconsin is potentially lethal. So that's really not an option. We need a truly reliable vehicle. For people in Europe, this may come as a shock, but most places in the United States don't have public transportation, and many employers will refuse to hire you if you rely on public transportation and don't have a reliable vehicle. So what we're asking for is money to fix the car, because once we have the car repaired, we can move out to Wisconsin, and we can begin a new life. I will have a studio. I'll be able to do art streams. Right now, I showed earlier, it's out of reach right now, but my entire art studio right now is a little metal clipboard, because we have no room. I'll be able to be more productive, produce more art, do art streams, just do everything that I do better. And more importantly, I can do what I do without disturbing my wife while she sleeps, who is working not only working full time, but cleaning houses on the weekends just to help us make ends meet right now. So yeah, that's what's going on. But to make this more fun, we're having a few things. One is, as we meet goals, I do some silly things. Like, for instance, once we get to $3,000 total raised on the GoFundMe, I will make out, this is real, with a like full-on tongue punch, a picture of an 8x10 picture of Kent Hovind, and we will film it, and it will be horrible, and we will make sure that it goes all over the internet and reaches Kent Hovind himself. I will put it up on my YouTube, and I will even allow anyone who wants to mirror it to mirror it. We will email it to them. We will Twitter it to them. We will Facebook it to him. We will get it to him. Once we reach, for instance, the next, let's see, where are we right now? We're at 1,810. Once we reach the $2,000 mark, I will tell I already told a wonderful, embarrassing story about my wife. One of the craziest things she said in her sleep, and I have another great story queued up just for that. And we also have a raffle. Now, this raffle is things that have been donated by different YouTubers and friends, and every $25 that you donate, basically you receive a ticket because of it. And that ticket allows you a chance at a drawing at an item of your choice. All you have to do is, I'm going to paste it in the paste it into the chat now. But all you have to do is visit the Twitter thread I'm about to link, and it will show you all the different items that right now we have up for raffle. And Saturday, whenever we're done with our marathon, yes, we're going to have a marathon of these starting Saturday morning and going as long as we can, as long as we have YouTubers. At the end of that, we will draw and see who won what. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with that. And thank you to Beelzebub and all of the wonderful YouTubers that have come together to make this happen for us. Thank you so much.
Making me blush, man.
You guys are awesome people. Listen, this has been a really hard time. It is difficult to ask for help. I'm starting to get a little bit okay with it, because you all of you have been so awesome about it, but asking for help is really difficult, especially in America, where we have a pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality. And we've gotten kicked in the teeth a couple times for doing it. And people like you, people like Inane Dragon, people like Jen, who's here, and so many other people who have been so supportive and cool, has actually, it's kept us together in a big way.
Alexa, stop. Sorry.
Yeah, shut up, muted. Alexa.
Yeah, I remember from Snail's live stream that just ended like 20 minutes ago, you said something like you guys are actually smiling for the first time in a while.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're smiling. we're not stressed out. My wife's got severe anxiety, and when some ugliness happened, it sent her into like, you know, full on anxiety attacks and shit. And so now we're coming out of that and we're smiling, we're happy, and that's you guys, seriously.
Yeah, so like send the link out and like tell more people. I've threatened bodily harm to make people ghosts. I've threatened people with being haunted for a year if they don't come and listen. So I mean, you guys could do your part too. I'm just saying, you could threaten bodily harm, stalking. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do to get people to come in here. So, you know, I'm just saying, pull your weight, okay?
That's terrible.
We're gonna get so sued.
Terrible.
But yeah, every so often I'm gonna interrupt, so Ansgar has a chance to mention the GoFundMe and the raffle. But yeah, who wants to talk about a little more ancient aliens doing probing?
We promised that if Jen came, we would talk about anal probing and ancient aliens.
That's the weed talking. I'm just saying.
And yet it's a promise we're making good on.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we were talking about the Raelians? Yeah, the Raelians. Yeah. Basically, and what's with the Star of David crossed with a swastika symbol? Like, what the heck?
I looked at that when you had mentioned it. I Googled it. I'm sorry, DuckDuckGo'd it. And I was like, what?
Sounds like a really weird fuck you to Jews, if you ask me.
It does feel like a really weird fuck you to Jews, doesn't it?
Oh, I had to share something. Speaking of fuck, it has not actually. It doesn't have anything to do with Jews, but it kind of does. It made me think about
fuck you to Jews.
Speaking of fuck you to the Jews,
it made me think about while I was waiting for this stream. I was plucking my eyebrows, and in Islam, plucking your eyebrows is haram. You can't do it. So every time I pluck my eyebrow, I know this is retarded. Or no, sorry, I didn't say that word. I said the R word. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I did not mean to use that word. I'm a little high, so sorry.
It's also funny is in California here, that's just like such a normal word for people to say.
Yeah, it's been really, really difficult to not use it because it is used in the everyday vernacular. So it's just kind of been a transition. Plus, I'm old and transitioning. But when I catch myself doing it, I apologize. Anyway, so I was plucking my eyebrows. And I'm in the mirror because I'm a little high, right? So I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, fuck you, God. There's not even a God. I'm like, fuck you, God. Plucking my eyebrows because I was giving God the big finger. And I thought, how silly that is. It's so silly that I'm sitting there thinking about I'm giving the finger to God by plucking my eyebrows. Oh my gosh, indoctrination is a crazy thing. So yeah, anyway, that made me think about that because I thought it was funny.
Which brings us to fuck you to the Jews.
Yeah, that made me think of it,
How did you go?
There's
from
no
that?
coming back from this. That's it. I'm done.
There's really no place good to take this.
No, but actually, I think Purple Rhymes with Orange gave us a pretty good out. Critical question: who is doing the probing and who is being probed?
That's probably the first time I've ever appreciated the thought of being probed in any way, shape, or form. Thank you.
As if aliens do it.
As an out for a very awkward, comfortable situation.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't have to be aliens. It could be, anybody really.
Well, I guess from what I understand, they like probed animals and made humans or something. I don't know. According to the Raelians.
I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah. I haven't actually studied their wacky yet. I'll have to. I will though, because I love Ancient Aliens. Like that's one of my favorite TV shows in the whole world. But I have to get really high, or it just makes me angry. So to appreciate the humor, I have to deaden myself a little.
Oh, is that show a comedy?
For me, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I particularly like the dude George Suckalos. I don't know how the fuck you say his name. He's the dude with the hair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
the aliens guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Aliens. Love that guy so much.
I love that he like tries to style his hair almost like Albert Einstein, and then he tries to dress like Indiana Jones. And he goes to these random places, and it's like, well, I'm interviewing this, bumfuck nobody about how hard it is to carve stone. Therefore, our ancestors couldn't have done it. Like, yep, that totally makes sense.
My butt is tattooed exit only. Purple rhymes with orange.
People are demanding rally. She's not getting home till 9, which is in about 2 hours. So when she gets home, if she's up for it and we're still doing streams, I will try to get her on camera to do something horrible to me. Besides, she's probably going to want to bite me when she figures out I told that story about her sleep talking.
On Scar.
Yes.
Don't forget to wax the cat.
Shaking me violently.
I remember you guys telling us that story when you came over for dinner.
Oh, okay.
And I remember after the fact us making jokes for like the next 3 days about waxing, our cats, like waxing Ripley. I don't know why, it just stuck and was funny. But I think my dude's poop in the hot tub to make a nice stew.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I'm like, where does that come from in your brain? Like, at what? Like, even
Right.
if you're out of it, why that?
So, like I get, like, okay, so sometimes our roommate will wake up just screaming obscenities, right? Like, I get that. Like, you get into some bad spot in your dream and you're cursing. But some of the shit making the stew,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Why does your brain come up with that? Why?
I make fun of him all the time because he says the craziest stuff when he's sleeping. But I have epilepsy. I have seizures in my sleep. So I scream, which probably isn't nice to sleep next to me.
Hi, Kylie Bear. That the Adorables is Kylie Bear's YouTube account. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got like several great stories, but I got another one. The next one is about the immortals that don't drool. That's another story about her talking in her sleep. And I've got one from my kid who walked out of his room sleepwalking, and it's the rhino that wouldn't get off the comb. Yes, a rhinoceros.
Wait. Did I hear that right?
Yes. I'll save it for a goal. But just to tease it, he was sleepwalking, came out into the room to tell us about a rhinoceros and a comb.
How nice.
Yeah. Yeah. We will tell that story as well. So
my kids have never done anything weird like that.
Oh yeah, your kids are totally normal.
We actually have Growly in the chat right now. So Growly, you're gonna have to bite on Scar later because he's telling embarrassing stories about you talking in your sleep.
Yeah.
It's for a good cause, so maybe don't bite him too hard.
He likes it when she bites him.
No, I don't. It hurts.
Whatever.
Maybe this time bite him in the fun way.
Oh, yes, the magnets. We are saving that story as well. In fact, I'm saving that story for when you are home. That can be a goal for you. Yes, but do not tell the story about the magnets. Or should I say the magnuts?
The Mac
Yep.
Nut.
The magnuts.
You can't just end with that. Like, the
How about
Magnut.
this?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait till Growly comes home and she's willing to tell the story. Probably that means Thursday.
Now she told me, she just called me right now. She said it's okay for you to do it. I promise, I swear. She just, right
sure.
now. Bring
Yeah.
it
Sure.
in.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hi.
She said it was cool. See?
Might believe it if you put Growly on speakerphone, but we all know it's a reason.
Hey, we just hit the $2,000 mark.
Hey.
So we can tell. That means that we can tell the next embarrassing story. So, Growly, I'm so glad you're in the chat. I am so glad you're in the chat. So, this is another sleep talking story from Growly. So this time I was at the computer. At the time, again, living in East LA, this was only the second time that we had that I'd ever seen her talk in her sleep. And so yeah, I was sitting at the computer, and I'm sitting there. I think I was playing a video game actually at the time, and she was in bed. The computer was kind of right next to the bed, and she sits up, bolts upright, like, you know, hard, sits up and looks over at me, and she has this like indignant look on her face, like I've offended her, right? And she taps my leg and kind of goes, "Mortals don't drool." I went, so what do they do? And she goes, turns over and goes back to sleep. And I'm just like, what? And so I tapped her on the hip, and yes, I do have the best one, which it's definitely a serial killer. If you want to hear the time that she dreamed about being a serial killer, that's the next freaking goal. But anyways,
Morals rule.
I tapped her on the hip, right? Tap her on the hip, and she looks over, and I'm like, "Babe, what are you talking about, immortals?" And she looks over her shoulder again with this like indignant look, and she says, "Go away, you've offended me." And she waves me away like a noble waving away a peasant.
I swore you said morals drool, and I was like, morals,
no, immortals. Like I think she was dreaming she was a goddess, and that I, a lowly mortal, had insinuated that perhaps immortals might drool on occasion.
I mean, they probably do.
Not according to her.
Probably. She wasn't wrong, technically.
Nope. Immortals don't drool.
How do you know? Have you ever met one?
That's what she told me, man. I don't know. Oh, God. Oh, okay. So if you want to hear about the time she dreamed of being a serial killer, and she swears she's not a serial killer, that'll be the next goal. And what do you want to set that at when we hit 2,500? Does that sound reasonable to people? Yeah.
Are you asking reasonable people? Because then I'm not one of them.
What do you think, Jen? When do you want to hear Growly dreaming that she was a serial killer? That's the one she really doesn't want about. See, that's the one she really doesn't want to me to tell. Do you see her?
2,500, and I hope we like hit it right now because I really would like to hear it.
2,500. She is freaking out. Look at the emojis. She's with the rage emoji in. I was all caps. I was not dreaming of being a serial killer. Oh yes, you were. Oh, yes, you were. She just does not want to be. She says, "Oh no! I was just a mortician. I was dreaming of being a mortician." Bull. Oh,
She is gonna bite you.
she is so gonna bite me. I've already told 2 embarrassing stories, and she's going to come home. And the moment she walks through the door, she's sinking her teeth into my shoulder. Oh, I told them about the cat already. That was the first one I told them.
Yeah, we know your dirty little secret. You
Yeah,
didn't mean
waxing the cat.
You meant wax that cat. Uh-huh.
She's like, no. Yes. Oh, yes. I told them. That's okay. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance. So hard. She's gonna bite me so hard. Okay, so for people that missed it, since we've already met that goal, she wakes me up in the middle of the night, like I am dead asleep, and I start getting shook. You know when someone wakes you up by shaking your shoulder, and I'm hearing Ansgar, wake up, Ansgar. And so eventually I sit up, I'm bleary-eyed, I can barely see, and I look over and I'm like, what do you want? And she says, Ansgar, don't forget to wax the cat. And she goes back to sleep. Just turns over, goes back to sleep, tells me to wax the cat. Oh, no. No, you do not have an embarrassing sex story. You do not. You do not. You are wrong.
I can't wait.
Reliving the nightmare for Growly. But yes. So I'm not sure if in my head, what I envisioned is literally grabbing a cat and getting like the wax for a car and like a buffing tool and just going to town. But other people have other ideas.
It's a euphemism.
Is it?
It's really kinky.
Yeah. What's it mean?
She wanted you to wax the cat.
Oh. Perfect timing.
That was perfect.
Oh, I see. Growly, it appears wants to tell stories when she gets home. I don't know, babe. I think okay, it's about her ex. Okay, fair enough. I was about to say I don't think I can stream that long. I think I might be tired by then. But if it's if it's about the ex,
gonna go to bed and she's gonna stream and tell embarrassing stories.
She doesn't know how to stream, I don't think.
How is she gonna do it then?
I don't know. Why am I gonna let her tell embarrassing stories about me? But since it's not about me and it's about her ex, we're all good.
I want to hear about you.
You want to hear about me? I've never done embarrassing things.
Yeah, no, never.
Never.
And I'm not clumsy either.
Not at all. And your kids are normal.
Yeah, like so normal.
So normal.
They're like Becky's and Jason normal.
Females doesn't even know what to say right now.
I don't understand the reference.
Sorry.
Well, I guess it doesn't mix. My kids are mixed. Like they have Islamic names and they're Indian and Pakistani and they have some Libyan in them and Jewish and European, like English, I don't know, like everyone else in America. Lots of Mormon stuff. But so, if the normal, I always make fun of them and call them back. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Tell you what, Growly, I can teach you how to use StreamYard. It's actually really easy.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
She'll be mean.
Yeah, okay.
She'll do mean things.
This is exactly what we need. We need to earn money. And to earn money, you have to do things you may not want to do.
See, I don't think that you're seeing this from my side.
We need to hustle is what we need.
I don't think you're seeing this from our side. This is great. The latest donor didn't even take a ticket. Just said, "Get the hell out of Cali for real."
We all want out of California.
Right. Well, how about this? Once you said you went out of Cali once the kids are out of the house, come to Wisconsin and join us.
Yeah, well, it depends on the cannabis situation.
Yeah, I might have to stock up before I go to Wisconsin. Just saying.
I'm growing this amazing, beautiful
wow.
indica. It's Death Star OG, and it's just, I've never had such a beautiful plant growing in my life, and it's not dying, and it's shocking to me. So I might have some to share because it's not going to be ready to harvest for quite a while. So
nice.
Just saying, you won't have to pay for it.
Awesome.
I mean, that's absolutely against the law, and that would never happen in my home ever.
Never. Oh, so Ancient Aliens then, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna get me out of so many uncomfortable situations.
Just Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, I'll just be like, so can we talk about alien probing? They'll be like, nah, I gotta go. It works.
Oh, one of the things that is a goal, probably I think we're setting that at the if Growly's home, we'll choose a goal within reach when Growly's home. But she has promised to make out with Godzilla should we reach a goal. Yeah, lights, sounds, and everything.
That's gonna make an amazing meme for Twitter.
It really is.
Oh, and I'll GIF it. I'm not saying GIF. I don't care what the kids say.
It's a GIF.
GIF.
GIF starts with J.
Right? Exactly.
And it's a freaking peanut butter.
Exactly. Or apparently, if you're in Australia, it's a cleaning product.
Yeah. Sif. Well, when I was in the UK, it was. Yeah.
They want us to go back to my people in the hills. No, we are not going to your hill folk family. We are going to Wisconsin. God damn it!
What's the name of that song?
Oh, Dueling Banjos.
Yep.
Alexa, play Dueling Banjos.
That's gonna get us a copyright strike real quick.
Right?
I'll take it off.
Let's see. Growly Bite says, I swear I mean this for real. I'm going to seriously become part of the community to push to get it legalized. Yeah, one of the things that I want to do, it's really important to me after all of this, just seeing how much this is meant to me, I'll just being able to hang out like this and get my mind off some shit. Wonder Lady wants to start a channel that does nothing but help push fundraisers like this to help individuals and families out, and she has recruited me to help her out with that. So
nice.
Once I no longer am having to focus on this, that will be one of my little pet projects once I'm in Wisconsin. What are you doing?
You just hear like banjos randomly in the background.
Right. So it's kind of like going to visit my wife's family. You just hear banjos randomly in the background. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay, this story I'm giving you guys for free, but there will be more stories to follow. This gives you an idea of how crazy her family is, and we will set more goals to hear more crazy stories about her family. So we went up to visit her grandmother I forget how many years ago, but it was for Christmas. The whole family, we went up there, and she has a ranch country in kind of central California area. And a lot of crazy stuff happened there. But one of the craziest things is we're sitting at the breakfast table, and this old truck comes rumbling up, right? And I'm eating my breakfast, and she goes, "Oh, look at that. That must be my Mexican, Esteban." And I'm like, you're Mexican. Yep, that's my Mexican. And I was like, I'm pretty sure his name is Esteban. She says, "Oh, I know. I call him Esteban." And she starts cackling like an evil old lady. I was just like, oh my God, where the fuck have I come? Where the hell am I?
Jesus.
So Growly and I, we walk out there and we find Esteban, and we're like, listen, thank you for helping take care of this land for this old lady. We know she's evil. We know she's insane, and we know you have to endure abuse, and we appreciate what you do. And he just looked at us. His eyes were kind of dead inside, and he just nodded and kept working. It was so horrible. Oh God. Oh yeah, that's her family. So banjos, lots of banjos, and bronzed horse turds. Not kidding.
I've never met someone like that in real life.
Oh my God, when we moved to Lancaster, insane. It was way worse. Way worse.
Oh, Hesperia, Victorville.
Oh.
I love the high desert though, especially like for camping and stuff, but
Mhm.
not to live.
Not to live. Mm-mm. When the most common form of graffiti is a swastika, you're in the wrong place.
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
Of course, my brain's still stuck on bronzed horse turds. I
Yeah.
really haven't moved on.
Wait, I completely went over that. Like it just went right over my head. Bronze what?
No, really, bronzed horse turds on the mantle. They literally took horse turds and bronzed them
Why?
because they're fucking insane.
I mean,
That
I'm
was a
almost
decoration.
envious of the waste of money and insanity that's like I want to be that rich and I want to be that well, I already am in that insane, but I want to be that rich.
Yeah. They bronzed horse turds to remember. They didn't like get professional paintings done or anything like that. The way they wanted to remember their horse is bronze turds.
Kind of like kept the horseshoes, or
No. Apparently that wasn't personal enough.
And people
Well-
be freaky and shit.
I guess nothing's more personal or intimate than hanging onto someone's shit.
That's one way to look at it.
I memean, I didn't want to talk about it, but I was married and my husband died and I wanted to remember him, so I saved his shit and I covered it in gold.
God, it's fast.
I bring it out for friends when I feel like we've grown close enough.
I'm guessing those friendships end then and there.
My husband's never died. I mean, they disappeared, but you know,
They just disappeared and a gold-plated turd appeared in their place.
yeah. I mean, it
I
happens,
don't know what
right?
happened.
Husbands disappear all the time.
So remember, if you want to hear the story that Growly really doesn't want told, if we get up to let's see what the official tally is. We're at 2,049. When we get to 2,500, I will tell the story she really doesn't want me to tell. And she totally was a serial killer. Totally.
All you gotta do is look in them beady eyes to know.
So who's your kitty, B Beelzebub?
This is Frank. He's a angry old man, and his one desire in life is to kill me.
In your sleep or as you walk by. I mean, mind you, sneak attacks as you walk by. How, like, or is he just plotting?
Whenever it pleases him, he'll do it. Yeah.
So he's a murderous little dick. So he's basically a cat. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all murderous dicks. I mean, I love mine, but they'd eat me in a second if they were bigger than me. Maybe not eat me, just throw me up in the air and rip my head off and stuff like I've seen them do with mice.
Yeah, there are other cats here, just none of the others are in here, so.
Mine are all indoors now, so they're not allowed outside. No more hunting.
Oh, look. Twitter nobodies are back.
Huh?
How fun. Oh, more Twitter nobodies.
Why?
Oh, these ass clown trolls that have been fucking with you the last few days.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just I'm ignoring it. It was just one of those, oh look, fun.
Drama llama.
Yup. I won't tell you what our nickname is for a certain person because I'm not going to further drama, but yeah. A drama llama.
Oh, absolutely.
And apparently my wife is calling me. Just a second.
You're in trouble.
I probably am.
Ooh.
Tell
Put
us
on speaker. Put on
No,
speaker.
no,
I want to hear her yell at you. Put on speaker. He muted?
He did. Nope. Wait, no, I don't see a mute thing, so.
He's muted though. Coward.
Hell.
I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. She was yelling at me. Was she yelling?
Oh no. She was telling me no more free tales from the dark farm.
Oh.
That and and that and she's gonna bite me. Yeah.
I mean, you still have coming though.
But you have access to healthcare now, right? So it doesn't matter if she breaks the skin and causes a terrible infection because she's bit you so hard, right?
Technically, yeah, we have health insurance now.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes it better.
In
All
my
better.
world, it does.
God damn it.
What are you complaining about? You can go to the doctors.
Let's see. So probing.
Yeah, see, it works for any situation.
It
Anytime
really
I say something stupid,
does.
my kid's teacher is going to want to talk about my son's performance in his algebra 2 class or whatever. He's doing physics too. And but between that and anyway, and it's going to be like, well, your son got this grade on this test. And I'm going to be like, so anal probing.
So anal probing.
Not even aliens, just anal probing.
Oh my God. There's another story for you.
What?
Yeah. Okay. No, it has to do with using awkward get outs for dealing with school, right? So
okay. My mind went the exact opposite direction. So
I'm gonna tell you, give you a lead in. We're not gonna tell the story right away, but we're gonna leave in of the most awkward parent teacher conference Growly and I ever were part of. Seriously, awkward. We could not pay attention to the entire parent teacher conference. It was the only parent teacher conference we ever came out of going, what just happened? I don't know.
What?
How's our kid doing in school? I don't know.
So something was distracting you?
Oh, it was distracting in a very, very awkward sort of way.
Were they big?
I'm not saying, damn it. But just know that there will be a story. and I will tell it. In fact, I will save it for when that one I'll let when Growly and I can be on stream together. But know that story is on the list. In fact, judging, yeah,
Cone shaped and pointy.
soon. What's that?
Were they cone shaped and pointy?
Shut up.
I'm only reading the chat.
Or like misshaped.
You know what? I always complain about streams when I click on them, some random streams, and people are just laughing hysterically because it's just like, I can't come in the middle of this. This is just a bunch of laughing. And here I am doing the same exact thing.
Because it's
I mean, in your defense, you've been smoking copious amounts of weed.
This is true. This is true. In
I
my
have
defense, I
not.
have no reason, actually. Just fun.
Oh, so Beelzebub. So do you have any interesting, I'm just curious, any interesting YouTube projects coming up?
There's one, but I'm keeping that quiet for a little while.
Secret.
Yes, that one is a secret, but otherwise, no, nothing really. Just tomorrow's a regular video.
Do you like doing YouTube videos? Do you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Really?
Yeah. The closest thing I've got to a special project is this monthly show I have called Criticisms of the Catholic Church, coming out Friday. So,
well, that Catholic Church can't be criticized enough.
no, it really can't. But it's funny actually. I didn't hold on to the Bible that I got in high school that has all kinds of notes in the margins, but I held on to this guy.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. And,
So you were raised Catholic?
oh yeah.
I was raised, Lutheran.
Did you forget?
Kind of. Thing is, we never called ourselves Lutheran. It was just going to church. It wasn't until I was in my late 20s that someone took me. They were a family, and they took me to a Lutheran church. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this from when I was a kid. Then I asked my mom about it. It's like, well, was I raised Lutheran? She's like, yeah. Then we went to the Lutheran church. So,
Okay, so what's a Lutheran?
Catholic light. Basically Catholicism without the Catholicism.
Man, I just was raised Catholics were really bad people. They're like the enemies of Mormons.
Yeah, I've had Mormon neighbors, and they didn't seem to be very happy with the idea of Catholicism.
I didn't understand it. I just know that we were supposed to not like Catholics. So, okay. And then I wasn't supposed to like Jewish people when I was Muslim. But Mormons love Jewish people. So it was quite confusing.
Apparently there's a really interesting conversation about a type of hell. Interesting.
What?
This lady was talking about Satan's 300 bitches, but they were tranny bitches without bottom surgery. And they stole your soul
Wait, what?
via sexual assault. So you had to be careful that trannies don't assault you or they will steal your soul.
What
Wait,
kind of transphobic
what?
shit is that?
What the hell is this
What
shit?
the fuck? What?
You have so much less to worry about with a trans person than you do a Catholic priest, for fuck's sake.
Right?
I wish that were an exaggeration, but it's
Well, okay. Who was this person, Kylie Bear? Who the hell was this person saying this? Because I want to know. And Bad Temper Badger says, "I'm in for the bitches. Steal my soul, baby." Oh,
Why is my son calling? Oh, sorry.
okay. She's gonna link me, I think, on Twitter. Let's see. Because
What?
now I'm curious.
Hi, Annie.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is definitely an insane all over the place stream.
Oh
Isn't
yeah.
that what it's supposed to be? Did this have a theme? We can make it have a theme. Do you want a theme?
I thought the theming was alien probes.
Well, and you expect it not to go different weird places?
Right?
Make a new theme. And microbes that turn into giant Monster City people.
I am not getting the so far I have not gotten that link, Kylie Bear. But we'll see. Jokes on them. I cashed out my soul when I was 14, says Purple Rhymes with Orange.
I sold my soul for Pogs.
No.
Reference.
I remember Pogs. Oh,
Are those round disc things?
Mm-hmm. It was kind of like a marbles game. You use your slammer and you would try to flip them over.
And like the kids were crazy over them.
Yeah, right?
I loved Pogs when I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, oh my God. Okay, so yeah, this lady is Tara Lee Cheeseman. Okay, this has to be a parody account. Come on.
No.
Yeah, this is I Am Satan and Gerald Butler, ex-girl clones women. Ex-girl clones women are the traitor.
Some crazy
who
people.
Plot to melt male spiner angels on Earth into lasers for another Big Bang. Yeah,
that makes it worse. That makes me want to go full SJW.
It makes me want to do a shitload of drugs and have Oscar read it to me again. Because maybe it'll make sense then.
I just know I'm offended, okay?
Oh, shit.
Let's go through it again. I am, and in parentheses, Satan and Gerard Butler, ex-girly clones, in parentheses, women are the traitors who plot to melt male spinor angels, male spinor angels on Earth into lasers for another Big Bang.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I'm high, and it still doesn't make sense.
There's no way to make that make sense.
I have some wine. I only drink once a year. It takes maybe half a glass to make me really fucked up. Sorry, messed up. I could go do that, come back and smoke some more and still not understand what the hell that says.
I am at a loss. I think we might need some.
Cocaine? Great idea.
Well, that escalated quickly. Oh God! All right, let's see. Where are we here? Hey, just got another $5 donation from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous.
Like the Anonymous?
Just someone named Anonymous.
Oh,
We love
I
you,
got
Anonymous.
excited for a second.
Oh God.
I think he's
Yes,
still
thank
around.
you, Anonymous. We know you are Legion, but we appreciate the $5.
Yes, yes. But it's a
It has
legion
a-
of $5.
Yes. Of course, if the whole Legion sent $5, you'd be set.
If the whole legion set $5, I'd be set for the rest of my existence and my kids. And actually, we have no idea how big the legion actually is. It might just be 4 guys in a basement.
Most likely.
You know, it's fair. Or it might just be 4chan.
Just like everyone you argue with on the internet is like 17. I as a grown adult, who has teenage kids, there's nothing more embarrassing than realizing that I had been arguing on Twitter with somebody who's like the same age as my kids. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then you get high and joke about anal probing.
Well, yeah, I mean, like every mother does, right?
Exactly.
Normal, right?
Would you want to be?
No.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
you have my background and be normal? Like,
No. I don't really know any normal people. I mean, I've known normal people, but I kind of stopped knowing normal people because normal people freak me out.
kind of boring. I don't think that they get me because like my worldview is so colored by my experiences. So I just think that they think I'm loud, obnoxious, whatever. You know. Although when I do comedy, normal people don't go watch stand up, so it's a little bit different. But when you got the crowd going, you know, and the whole room is under the spell, and your set's going really well. Some of those people are normal and they don't get the jokes, and that's even funnier. Like the joke that I made about my son when he's like, you know, Mom, it's you smoke weed all the time, and I've never seen you high. Like it's weird. It's like, do you even, you know, I know you smoke it, but I just, you know, and he's like, but that's probably because I've never not seen you high. And the woman got all mad. Like, why are you smoking weed in front of your son? Like,
Because
damn.
it's weed.
It's like it's a joke. Like, I ended the joke with saying I blew my marijuana smoke in his face, but she really just did not take kindly to that joke. Or pouring the beer. I took my son's beer and poured it out on his Xbox,
Ooh.
and he was pissed because I poured his beer out.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
That's child abuse.
One of the best memes I've seen lately that was just, oh my God, it was funny. Because it's one of those ones that just keeps getting worse. And you know, it's the one with the OC Choppers guys fighting, you know, that meme. It goes back and forth. Anyways, it starts with oh, what was it?
What meme are you talking about?
Okay, hold on, let me see if I can find it.
This is where we lose people.
Yeah, then
It is alcohol abuse. Purple rhymes with orange, and that's why my teenage son was so upset.
Entertain them while I do this.
That's what everyone tells me to do.
Well, yeah.
So let me tell you guys about the first time I gave my kids weed.
All right.
Okay.
While I pet my pussy. He is such a soft pussy.
Wow.
And my channel's deleted.
I think that's why my kids are so like straight as an arrow as far as like alcohol and drugs and things like that. Like they wouldn't. I said my daughter. I'm like, my daughter has anxiety like pretty bad because it's genetic part of it anyway. And then like the stuff she's been through in life, like I kind of put her through a lot, right?
Mhm.
And and so I'm like, just smoke a little bit or like take an edible, just try it. Like she's 18 now, you know, it's not bad for her if she just tries it. And she's like, no, mom, it's illegal. I have to be 21. Like, okay. Like, I can't even get my kids to do something wrong.
Wow.
Right? It's probably Islam. It's stuck in them.
I have things are varied for us. We have our daughter is very much a straight lace, straight edger. The rules are meant to be followed. And then our boys are like, yeah, fuck the rules. Rules, they're not even guidelines.
Doesn't work in the church though. Do they still go to church? Or no?
No, they decided they were atheists before we did, to be honest.
Their dad doesn't. Is he like an active member?
He used to, I mean, technically, but he never goes to church or does anything. It's basically when it's convenient for him. Yeah, he's a Jack Mormon.
Gotcha. Oh, my aunt introduced me one time. I was so hurt. I remember it was okay, so my grandfather had a polygamous compound, or he was part of a polygamous compound, part of the fundamentalist LDS church. So there was a polygamous compound in Arizona and a polygamous compound in Mexico, in Baja. And I spent a lot of my childhood between there and like here in Southern California, and with the Muslims up in Northern California. But I remember going down to the compound, and I was really excited because somebody was getting married, a cousin or something. And my aunt introduced me to everyone in this group. I hadn't met these people. And there was like a room of 30 people, family members and distant cousins, and because they all, you know what I mean. There's a lot of people, and she's like, "Here, this is your cousin, and I meet all these other people, and she's a Jack Mormon." And I was like, "What? Why would you do that to me? Why?" I was so upset. Nobody would talk to me because from then on I was a pariah because I was going to Satanize the rest of them.
Satanize.
It's so funny that now when I think back on it. Ugh.
Well, we've got a bunch of funny stories from that trip up to see her family, man. It was a crazy place. I have never been more culture shocked in all my life. Never. Freaking insane. But then again, the culture shock just moving into Lancaster was insane. I mean, like I didn't know places like that existed, right? Like, I had no idea. Growing up, I always grown up in either areas that were actually rather racist the other way around, where being, the one of the few white boys in town meant getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Or I grew up in places that were, or I spent time in places where nobody gave a shit what color you were, right? But when we got to Lancaster, it was insane. Our first day there, we had just gotten our apartment and we're in a restaurant, and they're like, "Oh, welcome to the I sent you what you were looking for on Twitter." Oh, nice. She sent it to me. Good. But yeah, so we were we're in a we're in a like a little diner, and they're like, welcome to the neighborhood. What brought you here? Costs. And they say, yeah, oh yeah, it's pretty nice up here, except for all the damn. And she goes into the N word, right? And we're like, whoa! And this is the the waitress, and we're expecting like some kind of reaction. We look around, and the only reaction we can see is the other people eating, nodding their head. We're just like, oh no, we're in the wrong fucking place.
Wow, that's even worse than I thought. I thought it was pretty out in the open, but that's pretty bad.
Oh my god, we went to a yard sale, and the guy was like Arizona, California, it's all got N-words, but we don't have that problem back home. We got guns. I was like, oh,
What the
shit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. Get someone to pay for it. You can tell the story of what you did to me when we were dating, and I was going to church with a Sharpie in the church function. Okay, fine.
That doesn't sound sexual at all.
Okay.
Which church function?
Oh, she was going to a Mormon church function.
Which church function?
I don't know. I just remember she was telling me she was going to the church function. So right now we're at $2,054. If we go to $2,100, I will tell the story of the Sharpie and the church function and how wonderfully embarrassed she was.
I need to know if this was a sacrament meeting or
ask her. She'll tell you.
Relief Society. Was it what?
But in the meantime, I will tell you this meme. So so it's the OC Chop. You know the OC Choppers guys, right?
How embarrassed she was.
I need to know if this.
Whoop. And so it's got them yelling back and forth, and so.
Oh, I know what meme you're talking about now.
Yeah. So he says, why? So the first guy, why'd you have sex with her? She was lying there naked. What was I supposed to do? The autopsy, the fucking autopsy. The next guy says, don't tell me how to do my job. And the next guy says, you're the worst vet on earth. It just keeps getting worse.
That's so bad.
I know.
Haram. Haram.
Pretty much. Oh, so are you shutting down soon, B Mills?
I can go as long as you want, or okay. So I really cheap setup. I literally have a T-shirt hanging over my light because I can't afford the proper thing.
Yeah.
So I can either go however long you feel like until someone else steps up or that thing catches fire.
Got it. Well, I could do another one on my channel, but I think it'd be better to reach other channels. You know what I mean? So if anybody's out there with a channel who wants to continue this because Growly's getting home in an hour. So if you want Growly on your channel to bite me and do horrible things, then just let us know and we will set up a stream on your channel and you can watch Growly bite me and do horrible things. Because in an hour she will be here.
Stories.
Oh,
How?
yes. The yard sale guy also offered to show us his dungeon.
How do you have these stories? Like I had an ex that liked to play vampire and he had like these porcelain fangs and stuff, but like that's the weirdest I like ex story as far as, I have some horrible stories, but like not funny ones. You guys have the funniest fucking stories. Oh my god.
We've lived an interesting life.
I'm taking notes and using it.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. As long as our stories can bring somebody joy. They bring us joy.
I'm still waiting for Duke Bonanza to answer me back about that fan fiction.
That's gonna be great, man. It really is one of those things that just needs to exist. And if we can get it done before the fundraiser ends, that would be a great fundraiser goal, to be quite honest. It's horrible. So even better if we could find I might have to take a stab at it, but even better if we could find someone who has the right art style to do just a quick and easy, like, horrible cover for it. Because it needs a cover. Oh, that's terrible. Josiah Hansen, first Catholic priest. Do you know the best thing about sex with 26-year-olds? Second priest, what?
Going.
Yep.
That's definitely going to be an orgy joke.
Yep.
I mean, you kind of telegraphed that one there, bud.
Yep. There's 20 of them. Yep. Well, Catholics. It's sort of what they're known for.
Oh, the priests anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's see.
Now there it is. First priest, there's 20 of them.
Yep. Not a bad one. So we are up to $2,059. So we get to 2,100. And which story was I telling now? Yes, the Sharpie and the Mormon function. I'd like to know what function it was. Hey, Growly, what? Oh, it was an outdoor church picnic that I was required to go to and help at, because I made promises that was for the bishop's birthday. So it was the bishop's birthday picnic and a Sharpie. Yep. It's a good story. I forgot about that story. Thank you for reminding me. That's one she actually bit me over for having done it. There's a yes, Sharpie, as in a writing implement.
See, I totally blew the play on this because I said from a very early point I'd be periodically interrupting the conversation so you could plug the GoFundMe and the auction, but this is literally the first time I've done it after an hour and 12 minutes.
It's hey, it happens.
That's fun.
But we've been having fun, and we've actually gotten donations. We've gotten since you started streaming, we have made let me see. There's a 39, that 240, 245, you've raised $250.
Damn.
Yeah. So don't, whatever you're doing right.
I mean, we're just sitting here talking about anal probing.
That's what
I mean,
which one? How many embarrassing stories about church functions involving Sharpies are there? Only one. But there could have been more, but she got more watchful, damn it.
Wait, what?
She got, okay, like, you have to hear the story, but just know that afterwards she was much more careful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. But
we still have to do a stream where Growly and I come on and talk about all the weird crap about the Mormon Church.
You should do that. In fact, if you want to do that tonight, when Growly gets home, I could set her up with OBS and it could be just the two of you hanging out.
Well, no one's gonna come listen to me.
Yes. Hello, there are people listening to you right now.
Yeah, there's 11 people watching right now.
You know what's crazy? Because I don't do streams, right? So, like, very, very rarely. So when I do, and I wind up talking to people that I've been tweeting at for a long time, it's almost surreal I know because you guys do streams all the time, so it's not weird. But like every time I do it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I talked to that person. Now I can see them and hear them.
It's kind of weird.
Every time. You guys should just not stream for a while, and then it'll be like brand new every time. Like a new experience.
Fair enough.
Granted, you won't have a channel, but that's beside the point.
This is true. Although most of our content isn't streams on our channel anyways. Although there's going to be a lot more streaming going on because of the way things worked out. But it used to be in the past that we almost never did streaming. It was pretty much exclusively, videos that were pre-edited and stuff like that. But yeah, now we're going to be doing some streaming here and there, a lot more than we used to. And we're going to continue with the edited videos.
I had see, my funny church stories aren't, I think they're only funny to Mormons because you can't really understand the hilarity of, like, I was on stage performing because, performing arts is a big part of Mormon upbringing and singing. And, but I was singing in front of, I don't know, like 300 people. It was the entire stake. And my skirt fell off.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
And I didn't know because I had a slip on, but it wasn't like a. I didn't know. So I did the whole thing on stage and just this slip with my underwear and butt hanging out. And these are Mormons. Like, and I was like 15. Like, it was so bad. That's why I converted to Islam. That was the catalyst.
Early childhood embarrassment, the ultimate tool of Islam. Oh,
You hear that, fundamentalist? It's your new recruiting tool.
Just embarrass kids.
Oh.
But you really do have to like understand Mormon culture for some of it to be funny. Like we're doing baptisms for the dead. See how there's like, I'll wait for Growly, but there's funny stories. We were in the temple and stuff doing baptisms for the dead. Because they would haul us out of school all like I think it was once a month to go to the temple and go get baptized, dunked 25 times. I remember every time I went, everyone had the last name Garcia.
Really?
So, yeah. So you get dunked over and over and over again, and then they take you to McDonald's. It's just, like, it was fun.
So
Got
weird.
to miss school. But why? What is so weird about getting baptized for every single person that's ever died ever?
It's a little weird.
They also marry people in the temple after they die.
Wait,
they
what?
The temple ordinances. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and can't dudes like marry a chick, get sealed to her, then she dies, and then go marry some other woman, get sealed to her, and so that he can create his polygamous, heaven for when he dies. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, my stepmom used to get so pissed about that because my dad was sealed to my mom, and she's like, I don't want to be in heaven with her. That was funny. Yeah, that's crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff in that.
What do you call a defective? A detective from the Reformation, a Martin Sleuther.
Just awful.
Yeah, that's bad.
Boomer dad jokes.
That is a dad joke.
Yeah.
And we lost 5 viewers.
Blame Josiah.
That's like on the level of after a waitress or waiter tells you their name, they'll be like, "Yeah, my name's and we'll be your customers."
I know what we need to do for our next stream is donate, or we're going to allow Josiah to tell jokes.
I'm threatening you with Josiah.
If you don't want the pain of painful dad jokes, you have to donate. Sorry, Josiah, we love you. Oh God. Oh,
That's
so
a good
probate.
idea, though. What?
Always the
Dick.
probate.
Do remember, people, that if you want to watch, nobody really wants to, but if you want to, out of the irreverence of it, watch me, full on tongue punch a 9x10 picture of Kent Hovind and record it and send it out on the internet and even send it to him and put it up on my YouTube channel. Then we have to get the fundraiser to $3,000 on GoFundMe out of the it's already at 2,500. So we get it up to 3,000. I will make out with the 8x10 of Kent Hovind.
Wasn't there something that was supposed to happen at 2,500
on camera? Yes, at 2,500. I am telling the story of Growly Bite becoming a serial killer in her dreams.
Oh, that's right. That's
The
right.
one she really doesn't want me to say.
Well, as long as it could be clipped and used for future weaponry in all internet battles, I don't see what the big deal is.
Right. Yeah. Let's see here.
I can't wait. I'm going to copy every single one of these videos and clip just the perfect parts.
You should. You absolutely should. In fact, I encourage everyone to do that. Everyone. I just make your own videos. Just
So, how are you supposed to say that?
Just be Beelzebub or Bub if you don't want to try.
Bub is way easier. What do you think about having a stream that's like a roast?
I mean, it's doable.
But
Probably
I want to
have
roast you. No, I'm kidding. I want to I want to roast Ansgar.
You want to roast me?
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
You want to roast? Why?
We
You
probably
roast
have to get
me?
someone that really knows what they're doing. Like not Jaw Witness is really good at like running streams. He does that for League of Extraordinary Atheists for Humanism. So he could run a big platform like that.
That'd be so much fun.
That would.
You don't want to be roasted? Chicken.
Well, we also got to do. Nick agreed to your roast battle, by the way.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
So we got to find a time and a channel to do the roast battle, because that would be fantastic. And if you want to roast me as well at another time and date, I am fine with that.
Okay. Nick's gonna use big words.
Yes, he is a big words guy. I like that your takeaway is Nick's gonna use big words. It came off almost like I like turtles.
It kind of did, huh?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I can be so smart and so stupid at the exact same time. It's great.
Freaking Josiah, say what you want about pedophile priests, but at least they drive slow through the school zones.
Okay, that was a good one.
Elementary schools.
That is horrible.
High schoolers are too old.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you got stuff going on, with friends right now, Kylie Bear. That sucks.
Yeah.
We know we are not the only ones hurting. Oh, but God, that joke. Oh, that was a good one.
I need like a Tums after that joke.
Lured us into a false sense of security with the bad dad joke, and then got us.
And then he comes back with that.
This is terrible.
Oh, damn. Oh.
So lucky. I'm not easily offended.
You are definitely the furthest thing from easily offended I've met. This is why we can hang out.
Oh gosh.
So here's a fun little story. So the first time I've ever been on a stream with Jen, it's on In Time, and we were doing a circumcision show, right? And the first thing that happens is Nick's like, I'm gonna give you a chance to introduce yourself, and she's like, oh, the pressure. and she couldn't introduce herself.
Like,
The
what was I
pressure.
supposed to say?
Hi, I'm Jen. I don't know. Like a basic human greeting.
Look, there was 14 people listening, and that's a lot of pressure, okay?
Growl. That's not what I was dreaming about. Yes, it was.
We did it. We
you're
did
making me bleed, dude.
a circumcision show,
Mhm.
and it was hard though. Like somebody asked what circumcision what, but we did it. We did that show, and it was difficult. Like I think I cried, didn't I? Like that
Yeah,
was
you
bad.
did. Josiah says, what do you call a botched circumcision? A rip-off.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know about the rest of you, but mine shriveled up a little bit at that joke.
A little bit, yeah.
Sure, everyone wanted to know that.
Alexa, play the Price is Right buzzer.
I can't find the song The Price is Right buzzer.
Well, thanks, Alexa.
Right?
Oh, Jesus. By the way, don't forget, people, there is actually a raffle. So if you want to donate, just to donate, that's great. But put in your raffle codes, get some, maybe get some cool stuff. Check out the, in fact, B Millsabub has linked it. Check out my Twitter and the link there. And there's a whole list of cool things that we're raffling off, like video games and art and a custom made crochet blanket. You get to pick the pattern and the color and cool stuff like that. Just wanted to put that out there. Not that they didn't know.
I'm just you people.
Oh God, Faye, why?
Awful.
Clip. Oh, stop it.
Are you crossing your legs right now?
A little bit. A little bit.
Aww. I feel you guys.
Seriously. No thanks.
It's just no.
Although some of Mel Brooks' circumcision humor was freaking great. What was it, Robin Hood with we just put your little thing in here and whoosh, just snip the tip.
Oh.
Guillotine.
Oh.
Oh, it'd be awful.
I'll make sure my son never hears this.
Oh.
Never. The way he feels, never.
Yeah,
Never.
Super sensitive about that stuff. Poor guy.
I can't remember what show it was, but there was supposed to be like what do you call the wedding rehearsal? And one of the people was late, and the priest was like, "Can we start this soon? We're we're going to be doing interfaith circumcision, and I want to be there for the tip-off.
Oh, that's bad.
What's the matter with you?
Ooh, that's awful.
I wouldn't be surprised if people took back their
All right. Since we're telling the worst possible jokes. Oh.
I just the chat. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay. What's the hardest part of having what's the most difficult part of having sex with a virgin? Getting the blood off the clown suit.
You're terrible.
oh.
Since we're telling the most horrible jokes ever.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure that was illegal.
Joke's illegal. Actually, it probably is in Britain.
Sorry, viewers, you're screwed.
Oh, God, that is horrible.
World.
Freaking Kylie Bear says no, LOL, no. What's green and yellow and eats nuts? Gonorrhea.
What?
Oh, that's terrible.
Fuck.
I hear that's making a comeback.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, on the plus side, Duke just got back to me. He will get working on that fanfic soon.
Nice.
So, is he known for his fan fiction stuff?
I mean, he's one of the better writers that I know personally, so yes.
Awesome.
Has he done it
Awesome.
before?
By process of elimination, he is good.
It doesn't necessarily need to be the best.
No, it just needs to exist.
It just, yeah, exactly.
Babies are only good for atheist dinners.
I
Chat. Sorry.
prefer them as close to birth as possible, but I can't go to the maternity ward at the hospital near me anymore. They're wise to what I'm doing.
I see you, atheist.
That's just, I see you sneaking around the medical waste.
You atheists always think we're not paying attention.
What are the chances this hangout gets just cut into tiny little pieces about, sneaking around medical waste and used as propaganda? See, they really do eat babies.
Proof. I'm gonna make a fake Christian video with clips of you talking about eating babies, and I'm gonna say proof.
Do it.
Right here.
Do it.
Do it. A parody Christian account from you would be fucking amazing. Seriously.
I did that once with the Islamic one, but I got flagged so much. It was Henrietta Hijabi.
Mm-hmm.
And like I did one where like how masturbation is okay for women, like it was like sex positive, but then at the end I had a picture of a dildo with Muhammad's face on it, and then a package came in the mail, and it was like it was the vibrator that came in the mail, and I started up the engine, and I'm like, oh, in the end, and they took it down because it was really rude. I mean, it was like, come on, take all my fun away.
I don't.
I would be less 30.
So So Jen, are you up? I'm just curious. When Growly gets home at around 9, are you up to streaming with her tonight?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, cool. So a little after 9, we'll hook it up. If someone wants to do it on their channel, that's fine. If not, I'll do it over on my channel. And speak now if you're interested out there in YouTube land. Otherwise, I'll do it on my channel. They're going to talk crazy Mormon stories, and yeah, I think that's going to be fun. And I'm sure they'll set fundraising goals and tell horrible stories about me. That's not fair.
I hope so.
That is so not fair. I'm supposed to be the one with the finger on the mute button.
What?
That's just the way it is.
That's so
Josiah's
dirty.
Josiah's got another one. Why can't you fool an aborted baby? Because it
What?
wasn't born yesterday.
That's terrible.
And yet, aborted babies are the most delicious.
What kind of file do you need to turn a 15 millimeter hole into a 40 millimeter hole? A pedophile. Oh, God. That's from Kylie Bear. No, Kylie Bear, bad, but that's funny. But that's terrible. Oh,
Christ.
I'm saving that one, Kylie.
Report it.
Reported, blocked.
Hello, 911.
Yes,
I'd like to
911.
report a hate speech.
I like a hate speech.
That's like, I call it domestically violencing me too. My dude's like, he slapped me with the hairbrush. And I'm like, hey, stop domestically violencing me.
Oh God. Now you see what I have to put up with? You see these people?
I see why you're trying to escape California. Yeah.
The only problem
You're
is I
the
bring
normal ones.
Oh, I haven't laughed this hard in a long freaking time.
Come hang out when we go do some comedy stuff, because it's just like when you have comedians doing comedy for comedians, it's the worst. No one's allowed with their phones because it's so bad.
It's sad that comedians can't do that in front of audiences anymore. Everyone gets so pissed off. It's ridiculous.
I can't tell jokes. I mean, like, I joke around, I say some pretty bad things, but I can't let go. Like, no matter anywhere online, you just can't.
No,
unfortunately.
you can't even really in front of an audience anymore.
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
not really. Not unless you're just doing it for comedians. Then it's different. And everyone's just working out their set, so it's just, you wind up just laughing. But
yeah.
do it, like I said, that woman like literally thought that I was blowing marijuana smoke in my son's face. And he couldn't tell when I wasn't high because I was high all the time. Like, she was like, "You're a terrible parent." What?
Like, chill. It's all it's all good. It's all good. Don't even worry about it.
And I only do that to like blow off some steam because of the like anxiety and like PTSD. That's like, it's just, if I don't go laugh, I'm just gonna cry. So I might as well just go and make fun of all the horrible shit. It's way better.
Oh, I'll get to tell people about your dream, Growly. I will tell them. With just of the donations will come, and you will have to bear everyone hearing about your,
Why wouldn't you? It's only
being a serial
2,500
killer.
that you tell people about the dream.
Right?
Helena, you're just, no, you're wrong.
It will happen. It will happen. And they will hear about your dream and they will laugh. I don't have any bad stories about my husband. It makes me sad. That's because I'm perfect.
Ew.
Ew. Fucking ew.
I don't know who you people think you are.
The Adorkables have a good one. One pedophile says to the other, "You got 2 5s for a 10."
Oh.
See,
Oh.
that actually sounds like, if you were to look at it from their standpoint, that sounds like a bad trade.
Oh no.
I have to act super offended. You understand, right? I have a reputation.
Totally offended.
How dare you? I'm reporting this to somebody. I don't know who, but it will be somebody.
Getting all channels involved taken down.
I'm reporting this to Alexa.
Yeah. You're in for it now, buddy.
Oh shit.
Amazon's got your number.
Oh. It'd be hilarious if you could actually do that, if that actually mattered.
Like, oh, you know what's really cool though? I have Alexa in all of. Oh, I wasn't talking to you. In all my rooms. So you can drop in on the units in other rooms and spy on people. It's great. Or you could talk to them. So I'll be like, hey, bring me some water. They're like, you can't get up? No.
I'm too high.
Like, we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's not like upstairs, downstairs. I'm like 3 doors away. It's the perfect lazy person's thing.
Wow.
But I unplug them when I'm not playing music. Like right now, that one's on because I haven't unplugged them because, you know, that I'm paranoid about privacy. I never leave those things on.
Never?
No, not unless you're really actively using them because they record all your conversations.
Yeah, I heard that they kind of do the spying thing. Like they recently discovered that they were recording more than what people thought.
They have to, because like you say, it's like if I say the wake word like Alexa, open coffee house in Sirius XM, but like they have to be recording before you say the wake word in order to make it work. Like you can't just be like, there's not time for her to process your wake word and then your command. So like it's constantly. Well, you can go in and listen to your history.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it'll say like this recording wasn't meant for Alexa, and it'll be like one of us burping or something.
That's terrible.
Right? I heard though that people's like those recorded conversations have been sent to people because I don't have it set up with my address book because of privacy. But if you have it set up so that it can have access to your address book, it can actually send some of your voice conversations to people in your contact list accidentally. So I mean,
that's insane.
You're not talking shit. So every time I talk shit about you and Growly, I always unplug Alexa.
Got it. Just in case.
Yeah, I don't want like it accidentally being sent to you guys because I am a good friend. So I always just talk shit behind your back. Never.
Awesome.
Ever.
Thank you. How sweet.
That's right here for you. Wait, why am I getting a text? Who's telling me to shut up?
Someone's telling you to shut up?
Oh. See, now Wonder Lady's coming out with some good ones. Why are religious people getting confused with sex workers? Their knees are all worn out.
Oh.
Is it domestic violence if it's discipline? No. I mean, yes.
Well, since everyone else is coming up with jokes, what did the Catholic priest say to the altar boy?
Oh no, what?
It's not a sin. It's not a sin.
Oh. Oh, why? Oh, that's freaking terrible.
I wonder why no one's listening now.
Okay, what's pink, red, and taps at the glass? Baby in a microwave.
See, I refuse to warm my leftover baby in a microwave.
It just loses all its fresh flavor.
It does.
It's like microwaving French fries that have already cooled down. You know?
Oh,
Old French fries. Bleh.
that's almost as bad.
Old microwave baby.
Yeah.
I keep mine in the freezer.
Oh.
Like tartar, baby tartar.
Yeah, see, I only like my baby super, super fresh, but I don't want it, completely raw. What I really want is just lightly and quickly seared. Just a second. She's calling me again.
See, my personal favorite way to smoke baby, prepare baby is to smoke it for like 10 hours.
Okay, she's like, you can tell them I am off the bus. I am out of the chat. I'm on the home. I'm on my way home. Make way for me. She wants vengeance.
I'm sure she'll get it.
Oh, I'm sure she will. I am sure she will.
Babies are the most delicious if you braise them in a light white wine sauce and you add leeks and sometimes if you're feeling a little crazy you could add some fresh basil.
Oh, that sounds good.
Just saying.
Yeah, that sounds tasty.
I'm watering. I'm
You know,
legitimately watering.
Wait. That's what happens when you lose God.
Y'all motherfuckers need Godzilla. Just saying.
I'm legitimately eating Tums right now.
Why are you eating Tums?
All your bad jokes gave me acid. That's Tums. No joke. I mean, it may have something to do with the 18 cups of coffee I had today, but it's...
Oh, Jesus.
But it's our fault, right?
Yes.
Got it. Question. Would you say anything if you woke up to find Vaseline in your ass? No? Want to sleep over again? Yes? Want to go camping? Holy crap, Wonder Lady. Oh. Wow. Wow. I think we killed Jen.
Yep.
I was hitting the pipe at the same time as I started laughing. It did not go well.
Apparently, people are wanting good baby recipes. Robert X would like some good baby recipes.
I just hear you shouldn't overcook them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good story.
Sorry.
Of course, like I said, my personal favorite way to prepare baby is to smoke them for like 9 hours.
Nice. So smoked baby.
Yeah.
Do you
Get
prefer
some
like a
meat
certain
nice
type
and
of
tender,
wood,
it falls right off the bone.
like cherry wood or oak?
I prefer cherry wood.
I can see where that would go with baby.
See, I like avocado wood. You know, avocado wood is really quite delicious.
Fucking hipster. You're getting canceled.
You know how I discovered the avocado wood? Interestingly enough, and this is, I don't know if this is hipster or fucking hillbilly, but home back in East LA, it was dumb. Like it was a place made of basically spare parts in the Depression. But anyways, we dug a pit. Well, I dug a pit, and I built basically a fire pit with there were 2 metal poles and actual old kitchen, like I shouldn't say kitchen, like oven racks stretched over the poles as our barbecue rack. And then we had an old steel wash bin that we would turn over on top of it to do the smoking. And we had just happened to cut an avocado tree down that we didn't need anymore. It was kind of dying anyways. So we dried all the wood and I would burn it down the coals. And I started doing barbecue on top of the coals. It would take like, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours sometimes to get the perfect coals. But man, once you did, that was some of the tastiest freaking barbecue I'd ever had in my life. Of course, here's the hillbilly white people with an old couch sitting in front of a fire pit, built out of fucking spare parts, barbecuing in the front yard.
I have to turn on dueling banjos again.
Hey, shut up.
That's like weirdly hipster and really, really hillbilly at the same time.
Apparently now she wants food, says Kylie Bear. The Adorables is Kylie Bear. Let's see. Josiah, how long does it take to cook a baby in a microwave? Hell, I can't remember. I was too busy masturbating. Oh, God. Josiah, no. What is wrong with you?
Too far.
Too far. You've gone too far. Too far. We draw the line at masturbation, sir.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Jeez.
Well, that was so do you want to So if you would all like to continue, Growly's going to be home. I'm going to take a minute to set up a stream on my end since no one else has volunteered. Let me go to so you guys entertain them and tell them terrible jokes, and I will set up a stream on my channel, and we will get the,
Wait, what's happening?
I'm going to set up a stream on my channel for you and Growly to tell horrible religious stories.
Oh, nice. Okay. So then I'm going to go make a cup of tea.
You're supposed to keep people entertained while I'm making the stream. What's wrong with you? Yeah. That's your job.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Well,
Oh, wait, it's charity. Sorry, I forgot.
You know what? I honestly enjoy Charity. She gives the best head.
So fucked up.
Oh, that was a good one. You caught me off guard with that one.
It did. It caught me off guard too.
I thought I was transmitting it from a mile away, but hey.
Oh. Oh.
My mouth hurts from laughing.
Mine too. My cheeks are like sore. Oh my God.
No world for you tonight, baby. Ugh.
Why? Oh, you're terrible. You're terrible.
Me?
I love you, but you're terrible. Oh my good God.
Oh, my mouth, man.
Oh,
I was gonna say my mouth hasn't been this sore since I did kill checks at Ren Fair back in. Never mind.
Oh shit! You know, I actually used to know all the words to that song, "The Scotsman."
Really? Hey,
I used to know all the words.
what's up? How you doing?
Sadly, I don't own a kilt.
We can fix that.
It actually would be very easy to fix it. Every year near where I live, there's a Irish festival, and there are a bunch of places there that sell kilts. So,
Kilts
tell
are-
you what, send $150 my way, and I'll get one.
I have to pay for a kilt just so I can do a kilt check. Okay, fine.
Oh.
What do you mean, honey? I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, you got about half an hour, babe.
What? No, I
That's not
wasn't
straight?
talking about wieners with strange. No, not at all.
I know. We're switching streams,
Oh,
love.
no, I swear. Yeah, no.
My stomach is killing me.
What's wrong? Is she hungry?
No, she ate some bad pork.
Ooh, been there.
I see her. She's naked.
Hey, love,
Uh,
are you changing?
not in here.
Okay, good. I was gonna say.
They didn't pay enough for that.
Also, wrong platform.
Very wrong platform.
More chatterbait.
In fact, I'm not sure we can do half the stuff that would get us more money for that.
God.
Why'd she leave? I was like getting a show.
Oh, you were about to start playing Stranglehold, weren't you?
Yeah, just a little, you know.
I bought her flowers. I at least deserve a strip.
So,
Fair enough. Okay, I'm about to go with this. So here is
A striptease. I mean, come on. I went all the way over there with some flowers. I don't get a striptease.
so I'm putting in the link for the next stream. That is I'm gonna let Growly run with Jen, and I'll get them all set up and then give them the keys. That is dangerous. That is really dangerous. As you've seen here, that is really, really dangerous.
You sure you want to do that?
Want is a strong word. Want is a very strong word.
Baby, put the coffee pot on. It's gonna be a long night.
Oh, Purple wants to know if the next segment of the fundraiser will be on your Pornhub channel. See, and if you guys get Ansgar and Growly to $2,300, your next reward, if it is carried over on Pornhub, Ansgar will do some real sexy shit. He'll take off his hat.
Yep. Scalp reveal, baby.
Yeah.
Like garbage.
Too hot for YouTube.
definitely too hot for YouTube.
Can you like, maybe get my chair put together for me or something?
Love, you're gonna be in my chair. You're taking over. Chill.
Yeah. Telling a woman to chill usually goes over real well.
Yeah, we know how well we take that.
The blow up on my channel. That was hilarious.
What blow up?
Remember the one with where Jen was on for the circumcision show?
Uh-huh.
Remember the guy that told her to calm down?
Oh, fuck that dickwad.
Yeah.
Let the penis flake and go fuck right the hell off.
See, I was way nicer than that.
So now you guys know what you're in for with her running a stream, right? Like, now you understand why she's growly bite, and I'm just Ansgar, I'm just that
Do I
guy.
have to watch my mouth?
No.
Oh, good.
What do you think? We're monetized or something?
I still need to make sure. I can't even watch my mouth at work. I work in a major theme park and I have a hard time. I cuss in front of guests.
Oh, Jesus. Good
I totally feel you. I
God.
used the R word earlier.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So remember to head over to the new stream, and also if you can tweet it out, get as many people coming to watch it, because I have a feeling this one's going to be a little explosive. just a wee bit. Oh
Yeah, just a
man.
little bit.
And
All right, are we closing this one down?
yeah, I think this one we're gonna move over. I'm gonna take
Can you prime the pen? My tummy's upset.
You need the pen?
My tummy's really upset.
Here you go, baby.
Okay, well, are you sending me the link?
Yeah, I'm gonna
go off
send.
this then.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
get a
send
cup
you
of
the Hangouts link.
Okay, it's been really fun.
It has been. Thank you, by the way, B Mills above. This was amazing. You are an awesome friend.
How much we appreciate you.
Yeah,
And if you
absolutely.
ever need any help, let us know. We will be eager to pay it forward. And by the way, Kylie Bear, thank you for the donation. That was huge. Thank you, big
You're
time.
adorable, and I hope your friends, whatever's going on, is better.
Mm-hmm. So, I gotta say goodbye. I gotta get the stream together so that she can embarrass me.
Okay, I'm
I
closing
have nothing
too.
to embarrass you with.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, everybody.
It was a whole lot of fun.